Hello everyone, my name is Mary Kelly-Quinn. I'm a professor of Freshwater Ecology in the School of Biology and Environmental Science, University College Dublin. I will lead on the building of a Bayesian Belief Network Model, which will form the engine of the decision support tool. In this short presentation, I want to introduce you to Bayesian Belief Network Models, or BBNs for short. BBNs are statistical models that return estimates of the probability of a response in a particular variable based on causal relationships between variables in the model. It is a graphical illustration of a network consisting of selected relevant variables, called nodes, and lines or arrows that represent the causal links between each. There are many advantages of BBN models. Firstly, they enable graphical representation of the complex interactions in ecosystems, including forest ecosystems. They can be very effectively used for scenario analysis to investigate the effects of different management interventions on a selection of key ecosystem services. They can include both quantitative and qualitative information as well as expert opinion. And they can be easily updated with expert opinion or new scientific findings as they emerge. Here you can see the potential components of a BBN model that may be developed for forest management. On the right-hand side are the ecosystem services that may be targeted. On the left-hand side are the management options or scenarios that may be explored for their effects on the ecosystem services outputs. The effects of management will be determined by the forest setting, as well as biophysical and ecological interactions. Let's take a small part of a hypothetical forest BBN. Suppose the output of interest is insect biodiversity. The variables that might influence it are canopy diversity and structure, as well as understory and field layer diversity, and the presence of deadwood. Underlying each node or variable are conditional probability tables that contain the relative probability or likelihood of a particular level of response in the output variable, which could be an ecosystem service, for every possible combination of the input variables. Firstly, the states or levels for each variable have to be defined. For example, the states for insect diversity could be low, medium, and high species richness. So in the table on the slide, high canopy diversity, open canopy structure, and medium to high understory and field layer diversity in the presence of deadwood together may result in a high probability of high insect diversity. These probabilities may be determined from equations developed from experimental or observational data or from expert knowledge. The same applies to all other probability tables that underlie the various nodes. The BBN will be built in consultation with forestry stakeholders and ecology experts in a series of workshops. It will start with the drafting of the network in the initial workshop. When this is agreed, the conditional probability tables will be populated in the second workshop, and the final workshop will demonstrate the working BBN. This will then be used in the decision support tool. Thank you very much for your attention.